It was good. I played it for a good part of a year. I had to stop because it was too addictive. Like those games are really, really addictive. And yeah, there's a good side and bad side in it. I played on the good side. Um, it's it's really, really addictive to play games like that. And I had to stop it. Because they really, really suck you in. And the thing that does it most for me is that you meet like a group of people. That you get on with. So you try and stick with them. So you play when they do, and you feel that you've got to keep pace. Like, because if they get too far ahead of you, or you get too far ahead of them, then you can't party anymore because it's not um, very productive. Um, you can't go to certain dungeons because they're not strong enough or whatever. Or you're not strong enough for them. And so you have to keep up the pace when you're playing games like that if you want to make it like a vaguely sociable thing and play with the same people. Um, but yeah, I stopped playing that because it was too addictive, way too addictive. I was spending way too much time on it, so I didn't do it. How do you spend your time other than LPing and Guinness? Uh, well, that's an interesting. I don't really do a lot, to be honest. I like going to the cinema. I go to the cinema quite well, a fair bit, not a lot, but a fair bit. I like my films, and I know you say Guinness. I mean, yeah, I do go out for drinks, not that much. I'm not a massively sociable person. I mean, I don't like. How am I walking faster than this horse? I don't feel the need to be around people all the time. So I don't go out that much, but I like, I say I went out last night. Because I don't go out much, I don't drink so much. I don't, feel pretty bad after 4 pints, honestly. So yeah, it's a cheaper night. I like writing, even though I haven't done any for a while. Um, but I do try and write and make my own content. I mean, I've been writing for a good number of years now. There's an event. There's an event on the internet called nanorimo.org, and that's NaNoWrimo.org. And what that is, it happens in November, and it just gives you a running tally of how much you've written, and you've got to write 50,000 words in 30 days, just of your own fiction. And there's no real prize for it or anything. It's just something that gives you motivation to do it. And I did it in November, and I completed it. So November was a busy month for me. But yeah, I did it. Writing's interesting because people say, "Oh, I don't feel inspired enough to write," but you've got to inspire yourself. You've got to make yourself write, and I haven't done that for the past 2 months. But yeah, I write fantasy stories. I've made my own setting. It was going to take the shape of a website, but it's never seen the light of day. Um, but yeah, just geeky stuff like that. And I've got my own place, so I've got to occasionally clean it, and um, obviously I got to work and stuff. You got to go to work, pay the bills. I've also got interest in computing, so sometimes I've got a reputation as being a computer whiz, even though I'm really not. But at work, I've got a reputation as a computer whiz, so sometimes I have to go around to people's houses and fix install drivers or whatever that's gone wrong, or reinstall Windows, stuff like that. Anyway, moving on. Which 5 games would you say had the biggest impact on you? Well, this list that I've compiled a list, and this list basically is your top 5 games, because the ones that have the most impact on you are the ones that you remember the most, aren't they? And they're obviously going to be your favourite games. So no, this is no particular order, but number 1 on the list is let's go this way. I've no idea where I am. Baldur's Gate 2. First one I let's played, and my favourite game ever. it's the ultimate role-playing experience. It's got, you know, it's got the plot, it's got the characters that go with it. The look and feel of the game, the way it works is it's fantastic. It really is. Next on the list is Morrowind, because I've never been immersed in the game like I've been with Morrowind. It's freaking awesome, pretty much. It's I just so sucked me in. There was a teetering point where I didn't want to play it anymore because it's so vague. It's so hard to get into. There's so much in it. But if you get past that, yeah, I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours on Oblivion. On Morrowind. Just designing different characters and doing all the guilds and stuff. It's such a great, immersive, big game. I think it's bigger than Oblivion, to be honest. Like, the content in it is far more. I've also stuck Half-Life in there. Maybe Half-Life 2 kind of as well, with the gravity gun, but they've just like defined first-person shooters. They've raised the bar. There's a lot of good first-person shooters out there. I'm not a big first-person shooter fan, but those two games, just for like the atmosphere they bring. I also really enjoyed Doom as well, but that's for the atmosphere, not so much for like it's not made the list by any means. But yeah, they're just like fantastic shooters, and because it's such like a big part of gaming, I've got to include like first person shooter in there, I think. So next is a wolf. Planescape Torment, because it's the Planescape Torment is a true RPG. Like, it's all dialogue. Everything's dialogue in it, and the main things in it are the setting, the characters, and the dialogue. Baldur's Gate 2 is a better game all round. It's more replayable. It's more not enjoyable, but it's got more combat in it, which is it makes it a little bit more interesting to play, I guess. But Torment's so character driven, and like the setting is part of the let's wander off over here. It's sort of a character in itself. It's such an immersive, really, really good, well written, well designed game. I mean, there's pretty much no combat in it. Well, there is, but it counts for about 25% of the game. In Baldur's Gate, it's you know, maybe up to 80%. But yeah, Planescape Torment's just freaking awesome, really. And last, I've stuck Zelda Ocarina of Time in there for my good old N64, because I wanted an N64 game in there. And out of all of them, that's just fantastic. It's the only Zelda game I've ever finished. So, and it's just like for an adventure game, for just the time, it blew my mind. It really did. It was amazing. Okay, next. What is your most played/favorite PC game, and do you take LP requests? Well, my favourite game is Baldur's Gate 2, and I guess I've played it. It's a cross between that and Morrowind, which I've played more, but I think I've played Baldur's Gate 2 a little bit more. And do you take LP requests? Well, I take suggestions, yes. I mean, you can suggest games. 3 games that have caught my mind that people have suggested are Knights of the Old Republic, Temple of Elemental Evil, and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, is it called? They're the 3 that have really got my attention and gone, oh, hang on a minute, I can maybe I should play those. So you can suggest things. I mean, I am always just going to play the games that I want to play, because it's not like a job or anything, and I'm doing this for fun. So you can suggest games that you think might be good for me, but at the end I'm just going to play the games that I know and love, really. But feel free to make suggestions. Next page. What made you decide to enter the seedy world of LPing, and how do you know See June 23? Let's